The Warhammer Plus exclusives are now becoming available to people that subbed to one of the apps before launch, so I snapped up Operative Umbral-Six. It wasn't quite the smooth process I expected though. I only found out it was now available through Twitter, and I'd still be waiting for it to plop through my door if some kind soul hadn't offered advice on how to get it. So I'll explain. On the My Warhammer site there's this countdown which shows you exactly how long you've got to wait until the miniature becomes available to you. And in my case it counted down to 0 and then it said your miniature's on the way. But that wasn't the case. What you actually have to do is pop over to the Games Workshop website, do a search for your model, and then add it to your basket. I searched for Assassin, searched through all the Assassins, found the model, and put it in my basket for £0. It's not quite seamless, but I can understand why it's done. The address that you use to sign up for Warhammer Plus, if you even sign up with an address, might not be the address that you want the model sent to, so this gives you an opportunity to get it sent somewhere else, if you've moved house or whatever. There's also the option at this point to buy the other model, which in my case would be the Ironjaws War Boss, and it costs £26, so I guess that answers the question of how much value are Games Workshop attributing to the model for the whole Warhammer Plus subscription. There's one being bid on at the moment for £144. I can't understand that. You can just subscribe to Warhammer Plus and get it for £50. I think you can still subscribe and you will get the model. It's nuts. I bet you the seller is someone that loves Warhammer Plus so much that they're raising funds to pay for their next 3 years of subscriptions. That is dedication. I do wish I'd bought the War Boss as well, but I am trying to curb my impulse buying at the moment, so sorry about that. As a really nice additional surprise, when I added the Assassin to my basket and then went to check out, there was a little pin badge in there, and it turned out to be an Angels of Death one with Sergeant Kazarian, complete with the Deathwatch shoulder pad. So that was really cool. Very happy with that. Take that, everyone in the comments that made fun of me for subscribing to Warhammer Plus for a year. I got a badge. This morning both bits arrived, which was a really nice surprise. I wasn't expecting it so quickly. It's in a standard sized character box with no Warhammer Plus branding anywhere, just the Warhammer Commemorative Series branding. So this could actually be sold in retail. If it is sold at retail at any time, then I will be a bit annoyed. This is meant to be an exclusive and I hope it stays that way. It's one sprue, 12 parts, and sits on a 32mm base. In my head, when I first saw the model, I thought it would be much bigger than it actually is. I know how big a skinny little assassin is, so to expect it to be massive was just a bit silly on my part. Right, onto the build, and I do have a few issues here. You have to be very careful when snipping this off the sprue. It is a tense game of sprue or model. Are you clipping a bit of sprue or are you clipping a bit off the model? Just please take your time. You need to check and check again because there are a lot of bits where it's not obvious if it is sprue or model. The build is absolutely great though. With models where the gun is across the chest, I always worry that I'll position it wrongly, that it just won't look right or it won't line up properly. With this there's no such problems. The gun sits in at the shoulder, so it's actually moulded into the shoulder, so it just clips in. There's only one way you can build it. So that was really good. I've left it in 3 pieces because if you put the sides on the statue, there's absolutely no way you'll be able to get into the bottom portion of the assassin to paint them. I left them off and I'll put them on at a later date. Let me know what you think of the model. Is yours on the way? Have you got long to wait? Did you pick the War Boss instead? If you're looking for more unboxing and build videos of mine, you could do a lot worse than watching this one here. Happy hobbying. Cheers.